Let's get ready, say, go. This was on, this was on, this was on, this was on. Let's go, this was on, this was on, this was on, this was on. Rainbows in the sky, let's fly away like a bird. You're free to see the boundless face of the earth. Let the wind blow you like a knife and glide away. Far beyond the clouds, you'll find another place. If the road ahead seems so cold and gray, turns to day, don't you be afraid, go and fly away. Chala, hey chala, no time to hesitate, go on and search the earth, within it lies a magic surprise. Oh, chala, hey chala, don't be afraid, you got the power to get through the darkest nights. Chala! Zooming round and round in the sky like a coaster. Hold on tight, or you may find yourself trapped in a maze. When that happens, you may think you will never find your way. As the past, you may take seem all the same. If the road ahead should lead you so cold and gray, when night never turns to day, don't you be afraid, go and fly away. Chala, hey chala, no time to hesitate, go on and search the earth, within it lies a magic surprise. Oh, chala, hey chala, be cool, don't be afraid, you got the power to get you through the darkest night. Hey chala, no time to hesitate, go on and search the earth, within it is a magic surprise. Oh, chala, hey chala, be cool, don't be afraid, you got the power to get you through the darkest nights. Chala.
Solid Steel Wrestling presents KliqBait Wrestling. What is going on, peoples? This be your boy Smith, as always joined by my North American Thick Boy tag team partner, Mattitude22. What's going on, Matt?
Chilling, getting ready for the return of TNA.
That is right.
The official return.
That's right. We got TNA's first return to be in TNA with their Hard to Kill. And of course, we've got AEW Collision going on tonight. So we'll be kind of back and forth, but we're gonna kind of focus more on TNA. Like I said, this is kind of a relaunching of Total Nonstop Action. So we're gonna enjoy the show. A lot of title matches on the line tonight. In fact, already we have a new digital media champion and one Crazy Steve.
I sort of figured he would take it.
A lot of title matches going on here tonight. I'm kind of predicting that probably a lot of titles may change hands.
Yeah, I kind of think so too. it's like their big relaunch, you know, and they haven't really been doing live shows for a while. So it's kind of like you got to expect, you know, they're gonna want a fresh relaunch. You want to usher in with some fresh champions.
Well, it's a pretty stacked card off for tonight. We got the Knockouts titles on the line. We got the X Division title on the line. I mean, it's the world title, like pretty much all the titles on the line. At least the ones that matter, I guess.
Yeah.
We got an Ultimate X match. We got a three-way for the X Division. We got a Women's Ultimate X match. And I guess
Should be a pretty good show.
looks like we're starting off the night with the ladies.
I like the stage setup. Like the tunnel feels like very nostalgic.
Hmm. Why they got him in the balcony?
Yeah, that's weird. Here's my pick.
Giselle Shaw.
I think she's gonna take it.
So we got Tasha Steeles, which I think she kind of making her return.
Yeah.
You got Giselle Shaw, Alicia Edwards, which yeah, I don't care for her.
I'm still sort of not really understanding like the pairing of Brian Myers and Eddie Edwards. Like this just seems kind of like a random pairing, but
Uh, Jodie Threat. I've seen her around, but I haven't watched any of her stuff, so I don't.
I've seen her like at a lot of like local shows. I don't think she's particularly anything special, but oh my god. It's nice to see Zaya Brookside on TV again after the closure of NXT UK.
I mean, I mean, you would think WWE would have kept her on board, but I mean, I guess they don't they don't I
Yeah,
guess they don't see money in her. So,
yeah.
and we got on Collision. It's the Adam Copeland Open Challenge, which she's taking on Tiger Style Lee Moriarty with Shane Taylor's at ringside. So, and I don't know, Collision's really starting this to become like a Sunday night heat to me, because when I see matches like Hangman versus JD Drake, it's like, really? Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I think,
Also, I
see, like,
forgot
I
to
think the
mention
problem
tonight's
with,
also Battle of the Belts, so you got that nonsense to contend with.
yeah, well, we know no titles are changing hands there.
Yeah, so
I think, again, like, the thing with Collision is it's just, Collision was basically just a vessel for CM Punk to still be in AEW. Like, that was the whole reason for Collision existing. It was just a vessel for them to still have CM Punk in the company. But now, without Punk, like, there's no incentive to watch Collision. And because they don't do like a brand split, so it's just kind of, yeah, like, Collision just ends up being like a it just ends up being like a 2 hour, like a 2 hour rampage.
I mean, but it's not like they
Like,
didn't
they
have the roster to fill the slot, and they do. But it's like they really just kind of like, oh, well, we'll give up trying to make this a viable second show for the numerous talent that we take in, and then this is like, nah, we're just whatever now. It's whatever now.
Yeah,
Like, it doesn't make no damn sense that it's like, come on now, like, I get it. You lost the focal point of what this show was made for, but it's like you act like you don't have a roster full of full of men and women that could fill the slot. It would be, I'm pretty sure, would be willing to want to fill that slot. But instead, we're just like,
yeah,
whatever.
that's
We're just gonna sit here and put on these matches that honestly really don't mean nothing, because they did this last week. They had Claudio fight some dude. Like, who's this dude? Like, literally just fighting a
yeah,
jobber, and it's like, why should I care about this? This is some house show shit you doing right now.
yeah,
And then you expect people to do what? Sit here for watch Collision for 2 hours, and then go, hey, we got one more hour of Battle of the Belts when pretty much no title's gonna change hands.
yeah. Especially when, like, that's the precedent that they've set. So again, there's not even really a big incentive to watch Battle of the Belts. Like, if they switch titles once in a while, it would be a different story. Like, at least if they switch titles once in a while, it would kind of maybe make you more inclined to watch, because you'd be like, oh, okay, well, shit, I don't know what's gonna happen tonight. But again, they've done how many Battle of the Belts? Like 10, 12,
I think this is like number
and
9
not
or
one
something.
time. Yeah, and like not one single time a title has changed hands. So it's just kind of like, probably you could not watch it and you're not gonna miss anything.
It don't make no damn sense. It's like I said, you might as well just make this whole night Collision, because then you're gonna go, stay tuned for Battle of the Belts. It's like, okay, it's in the same building, so no one's got to go nowhere. Why are we pretending like these are two separate shows? Like, I didn't sit here for 2 hours and watch Lee Moriarty fight fucking Adam Copeland over here.
And it's like, sometimes Collision will end and then Battle of the Belts will start, and the guys that wrestled the main event of Collision are still in the ring.
Yeah, so
Like,
it's like,
they'll still be in the ring.
it's not even a different show. It's just actual nonsense.
Yeah, it is.
And I'm just like, yeah, man, this was cute like the first time around, and it made it seem like maybe this was something good. Y'all were trying to do something new instead of just making everything a pay-per-view affair. But then it's like you might as well just call this a wish version of Saturday night's main event, because guess what? That's the same thing that used to happen on Saturday night's main event. They'd have title matches,
Yeah.
and no title ever changed hands. And if it did, it was amidst of controversy. But it never
Yeah.
really. There was rarely a Saturday night's main event where titles actually changed hand in a form of fashion that wasn't part of the storyline.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
even then, it was a lot more interesting than what they're doing here with this Battle of the Belts, because they're not sitting there promoting that. Oh man, we're gonna have title matches for the whole card. No, it's just like a special event outside of you seeing regular wrestlers beat up on jobbers. They're gonna beat up on other superstars. And there might be titles on the line, but like 9 times out of 10, the title didn't change hands unless it was storyline purposes for shenanigans, a la Andre beating Hogan, and then relinquishing it to
Yeah.
DiBiase at a Saturday night's main event. But
Yeah.
other than that, no titles
Yeah,
ever changed
exactly.
hands, because it was just a glamour show. It was a glamour show before the extra pay-per-views, before the in your houses. When there was only 4 pay-per-views at the time. Hell, at that time, I don't even think there was 4. There might have been just the 4. Survivor Series, Rumble, SummerSlam, and Mania at that time.
Yeah.
So to sit here and like have this Saturday night's main event, that's all they were. Saturday night's main event were precursors to what later became In Your House, which then later became every other month pay-per-view that we have today.
Yeah.
Every one of them, every one of those pay-per-views, the No Mercies, the Backlash, the Paybacks, the that, you might as well say In Your House, In Your House, In Your House, because that's what it was. A lot of
Yeah,
people
that's basically all it
forget
was.
that one of the first like No Mercies was In Your House. The first ever the what was that, the Canadian Stampede, In Your House. In Your House, and they started giving them names. Remember in the beginning when it was just In Your House, and then it became In Your House, Bad Blood, In Your House, Payback, In Your House, and then they got rid of the In Your House and just started calling it The Thing. A lot of people don't pay
Yeah.
attention to how they seamlessly transition that, but your boy does, because I noticed when they did that back in the day. It started as In Your House, then it became In Your House XYZ, In Your House ABC. And then they got rid of the In Your House, and then it was just ABC XYZ, aka Payback, No Mercy, Judgment Day. All those side pay-per-views that you'd see every goddamn month outside of the big 4. That's what this goddamn Battle of the Belts feels like. It feels like just a bad version of In Your House. Which again, also in the In Your House. You
Yeah.
know what else didn't happen in the In Your House? Not a lot of title changes in Your House
Yeah.
either. A lot of smashes just to get you set up for the actual big pay-per-view. So that's why I like this Battle of the Belts shit. They need to just stop it. They really do. What up, Alex? What's going on, Gojira? Hey guys, I think Carmelo will get the second chance after botching last night. I don't even know what that was last night. I wouldn't even say how. I don't even know how you say that's a Carmelo or that's a Austin. It seems like equally they both fucked up and landed both dropped each other on their heads. So I don't know.
I don't know. That seems like a purely like Austin Theory kind of thing to me. Like if I'm just looking at it, like it seems like Theory went for it and then just totally missed it.
Like
Like I
it
don't
looked
know
like
how
the
much of the
rotation didn't go all the way through, and then they just land on it. They
yeah
both land on their heads.
like all right, like the thing is like like these things happen. It happens. I sort of in this situation. I don't know how much you could attribute this to Mello. Like I don't know how much he could like what could he have done to kind of avoid that situation, right? Like I think Theory went for the move and then he just kind of he didn't get the full rotation. But I don't think anybody will I don't think anybody will suffer any kind of like punishment from this. I think the consensus will just be like, hey, we're all happy that these guys are okay. You
Well,
know,
that
like
and another
I
thing of
don't think
just like
any
it's
one
one
of
of
them.
those things nowadays where everybody's trying to do the biggest move, the best move, and trying to
Yeah,
like give everybody their holy shit type moment where
yeah,
it's like you have these like instances where hey man you might land on your head and ding your bean a little bit. Same thing you could kind of say what happened Giovanni Vinci. I mean, they didn't do nothing that complicated.
yeah,
He got caught up in a drop and a missile and a shotgun drop kick. Fell on his head hard enough that he rang his
yeah.
bell. You know.
And it's like one of the most like infamous ones, like the WrestleMania 19 Brock Lesnar shooting star press. You know, like I remember listening to an interview and I think it was Bruce Pritchard, and I think he was talking about the shooting star press, and he was like, we did it during rehearsal, and Brock would hit it perfectly every single time, and then as soon as we do it live, he totally misses the rotation, and land comes down on his neck.
Yeah, so it's like, listen, it's a thing that happens. I,
So
I don't think anybody's gonna get any punishment for it because it's like it's not
I don't think so.
it's not necessary to sit there and be like, oh, we gonna punish you for this. It's like, nah, the move got botched. It is what it is.
It happens.
Make sure everybody good in the streets, that they ain't out here just all tapped up in the dome piece. But it's ain't not much gonna come about it. Plus, ain't nothing gonna happen to Carmelo. He one of Sean's boys. So you one of Sean's
Yeah,
boys,
yeah,
you
exactly.
pretty much alright until you fuck up. And
Yeah,
Jashelle Shaw wins. The only one in the competition that had actual upper body strength.
yeah.
to to Kid the Scapleton. He's like,
She might she might fuck around and do something tonight. She might fuck around and do something tonight.
what do you think she might
Wait,
try
wait.
to
Like,
get a title shot?
yeah. See, actually, I don't know because I'm confused. Because does this work like a Money in the Bank?
They kind of addressed it as it is because they made the emphasis to go that they they could get a title shot. They can get a title shot at any time of their choosing. So that basically says you could cash it
Okay.
in tonight. Same way Lucha Negro did with his thing. Everybody wants a Money in the Bank now. Everybody needs a reason to have a quick title
Yeah.
match.
Yeah. So
And
she
well,
might
I
fuck
mean, I
around and do
wouldn't be
something
surprised if
tonight.
she did, because like I said, once you make that statement of you could get this for a title shot at any time of your choosing, that basically states that basically means Money in the Bank. That basically means Money in the
Yeah.
Bank now. If you tell me I win a
Yeah.
match and I get a title shot whenever I want, I mean, Obafemi did it. Obafemi now the new North
Yeah.
American champion, which I thought he was going to go for the world title, but I guess we can choose any belts we want.
Yeah.
So,
Damian Priest needs to kind of pay attention to all these cash-ins, so he kind of understands how Money in the Bank cash-in is actually supposed to work.
Better cash in soon because
Kaiser had a breakout moment on Monday, taking Kofi's head.
yeah, a little. I mean, it was cool. I mean,
Definitely,
I
nice,
think
nice aggressive side for
I think they need
Kaiser.
to do that because for it has been now kind of the thing of like Imperium's kind of a joke outside of Gunter. So for him to kind of do that to Kofi, like you know what, he needs that kind of heat because like right now they like I said, Bartellin and Vinci or Ludwig Kaiser. I mean, they just looking like jobbers to. They looking like Bollywood boys next to Gunther right now.
Yeah, basically.
All right, so we got Giselle Shaw won her. Okay, here's the thing though. Let's just say Giselle Shaw does decide she wants to cash in. Who winning the title? Jordan Grace or does Trinity retain?
See, I think if she cashes in, I think Trinity might retain. I think they might. I think Trinity might retain. Just so she kind of goes out. She kind of wins her hard to kill match.
Oh, look
Then
who's in
Giselle Shaw
TNA
cashes
now.
in.
Top Dollar?
Yeah, apparently he's promoting like some kind of music video or something.
But now he in TNA. I mean, you know what? Good for him, man. Good for him. Giselle cashing in on Alex Shelley. Listen, you said it, not me, homie. But I know what you mean. All right, just to be clear, so we got a Ring of Honor 6 men. Which who's the baby face in this altercation here? Because we got the Mobile Embassy of Gates of Agony and Brian Cage defending the Ring of Honor 6 men against Lance Archer and who is this tag team partners? I forget. And the Righteous.
It's the Righteous.
Righteous.
Yeah.
So who's the baby face in this altercation?
Doesn't seem like there is any. Like it's just like a strictly heel match.
But here's the thing. So this is a title match. Why aren't we calling this Battle of the Belts?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little weird. It's a little strange.
We got Dirty
Again,
Dango
it should have just been
going up against PCO next.
It should have just been like a 3-hour collision or like a 3-hour Battle of the Belts.
Yeah.
It should have just been like one or the other.
You know what? If I was Filthy Tom Laurel, though, I would send the cease and desist to Dirty Dango for gimmick infringement up right now.
Oh yeah.
You starting to look a little like Team Filthy over here, bro.
Yeah.
And we got my man Kozlov, Johnny Bravo.
I don't know how I feel about him wearing the army pants.
I don't get maybe because I'm not watching much TNA. I don't understand this whole with the Dirty Dango and his crew now.
I don't know. Like my understanding is like his gimmick is like he's a guy that hates professional wrestling. Like that's his character now. So I don't know. I guess this is what that looks like.
Did they show off Did they get rid of the Knockouts tag titles? Because I didn't see them issue out new tag titles for the champs of Killer Kelly and Masha Slamovich.
I don't think they did, but yeah, like those are pretty
Everybody
much
else
the
got
only titles not being defended.
everybody else got a video getting their new titles. I didn't see the Knockouts getting new titles. I was like, wait, where's Kill Kelly and Marsha?
Maybe they'll get new titles like later on because I don't think they're defending the titles tonight. I don't think they're in action tonight. I don't think they're in action tonight, so maybe they'll get new titles later on.
PCO.
Not human.
Freaking
He's
You know
not.
what?
He's
I always
not
feel.
human.
You know what? Every time I see PCO, he puts a smile on my face.
I
Cause
like. I
here's
like
a guy by
PCO.
all accounts like he should be in some like shitty like hall, charging $15 for like a 8x10 photo of himself in his WWF days, and it's like nah, he's still going strong. He still draws money. In fact, he's drawing more money now than he did when he was actually in his prime.
And he still can put on like good matches. Like that's the thing too. Like it's not even like he's slowed down. Like he's better than he was. Like he's gets the older he gets, the better he gets.
And like he definitely found a gimmick that it's like, you know what, it works for him just based off of his style of wrestling. That is like, yeah, this dude's a monster, bro. Like you too old to be doing all this, bro.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what, big ups to my man PCO, man. Mr. Quebecer. When WWE gonna give him his flowers, man? Come on. There's some people that like really like. I always think about like especially around this time of WrestleMania, we got the Hall of Fame coming soon, and it'd be like, man, there's some people in that Hall of Fame. I know it's a joke, but at the same time, you would like to at least give it some legitimacy of like honor the people that actually like worked in your company and like went out of their way to like make your product somewhat digestible for audience members. And there's a lot of tag teams and people that's like, man, give them their flowers, man. They did their thing. I
Yeah.
definitely feel like especially for my Canadian brothers and sisters, there's three people that I think should be in the Hall of Fame, and that being one, Jacques Raymond, and of course PCO. So those three men,
Yeah.
Jacques Raymond
Yeah.
Rougeau and and PCO. And I don't think they're ever gonna get those flowers, but they should.
Yeah. They definitely should. I'm
And
surprised.
it's like they don't do it because okay, if you look on the surface, they didn't really collectively. Okay, the Rougeaus didn't have the best of career. Like they weren't like tag team champions or anything like that. But then Jacques had a pretty decent singles run as the Mountie. That was decent. And then the Quebecers came along with
Yeah.
with Pierre with PCO, and they had a decent run
Yeah.
as tag champions. But it was still kind of forgettable. But at the same time, it's like it's still acknowledge the accomplishments. Acknowledge. You
Yeah.
know, Raymond did a lot of commentary for you guys back in the day. Uh-oh, here comes Santino.
And like the thing with the Rougeos is like, yeah, they didn't have they're not gonna, maybe not on the list of like top 50 greatest tag teams, but they're certainly like iconic. Like they're very recognizable. Like they're very like everybody remembers the Rougeos.
Yeah. But it's
Like
like,
even
but
if
then like, but
you
like
even
even
if
the
you
Mountie
only
himself,
remember
like the
them.
Mountie's like, yeah, man, the Mountie, yeah, hokey character, but it's a memorable character. Them and the Quebecers,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
when they couldn't be called the Mounties anymore. Also, Pierre had some good shit back when he went solo with the eye patch thing. Him and Brett had some great matches back in the day. They just, like I said, I don't think they saw anything in PCO. Or better yet,
I'm
they had
surprised
they
I
had
don't see
PCO. They
anything.
had PCO too early. They didn't have him now. They needed this PCO. They didn't need Pierre Ole and this shit. They don't need him. They
Yeah.
need PCO.
I'm surprised they don't see anything in him now. I'm
I think
surprised
what it is.
when he left Ring of Honor.
I think what it is that PCO's gimmick for WWE today is too gimmicky. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it works at a smaller scale, it works in an indie setting because people are willing to just spend that kind of disbelief. But in a public setting like WWE is and so worldwide, a fresh Canadian Frankenstein's kind of dumb
Yeah,
when you
fair enough.
say it out loud. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it works here in TNA. It works here.
Yeah.
It'll work in an independent setting. It'll work everywhere else but WWE because it's too mainstream. It's like saying introducing the zombie to ECW. It's just too it's
Yeah,
too
yeah.
dumb when you say it out loud. But here in
Yeah, I
TNA,
think that's the only
it
thing.
fits like a glove.
Yeah.
Cause let's be real, the gimmick of
Uh
PCO in WWE would only have so much legs for so many times. Like he would literally have to be like that special attraction where he has a feud with somebody and then after it's done, he goes away for a while. Because I can't
yeah.
see PCO wrestling every week on Monday Night Raw or SmackDown. And in fact, TNA's kind of using them that way themselves. They don't throw PCO out there every week because you can't. You got to throw him in the special matches and the special show because to have him out there every week doing a regular match is like, okay, then what's special about PCO? Why would I
Yeah.
care that he's so highly regarded at this point? Okay, so a singles match turned into a six-man. We got Rhino, Jake something, and PCO taking on Dirty Dango, Kozlov, and Johnny Bravo. Never thought
I
I'd be
didn't
saying
even know
those
that
words.
Bravo was like I didn't even know that Bravo was like a wrestler.
Did TNA see
Okay.
that Collision was doing a six-man and they're like, quick, 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 we need more people.
Yeah.
We need more
Yeah.
people. Jake something, get out there. Rhino, get out there. I like the little arena that the little venue they're in right now. It gives a kind of old school, almost an
Yeah.
ECW Ring of Honor feel to it.
Yeah.
And it's the
I
perfect
sort of thought
size
before
for
the
TNA. It's the perfect size for TNA.
I sort of thought before they turned it into a six-man tag when Rhino was in the ring, I thought he was gonna like gore PCO and join with Dango.
Alex, is this confirmed? I mean, if it is, it's cool because I already have Amazon Prime, so it doesn't matter. But is this confirmed that
No,
Raw is going to
it's not
Prime?
no, it's not confirmed. It's just a rumor.
I mean, listen, if they were to go,
Y
listen, the core audience of people are gonna go, and like I said, I'm
yeah.
pretty sure, at least in the United States, I would say if I was to really spitball it, I'd probably say about 45% of people probably have Prime. Amazon, like I mean, if you even shop on Amazon, you probably have Amazon Prime.
Yeah, see, I would think it would be like much higher.
I'm like
I'm
as
almost
I
thinking
said,
like it would be much higher.
I'm as I said, I'm spitballing. That's why I had to throw that out. That
Yeah.
it's a good chance that if you have Amazon Prime, if you shop on Amazon, there's a good chance you probably have Amazon Prime. Because I shop on
Yeah,
Amazon and I
exactly.
have Amazon Prime. Yeah, put it this
Like
way:
even if you
if your ass is giving free subs on Twitch with your free sub, that means you have Amazon Prime. If you're not sure,
yeah.
go to Twitch
Like
and give out a free sub. It'll tell you. Get a thing that says give them a Prime sub. If you have that, you have Amazon Prime.
like even if you don't shop on Amazon that much, I think most people probably have it for like the service, like the streaming service, you know?
Well, no, but I'm saying it's all connected. I'm saying because like even if you have Amazon
Yeah,
Prime for
that's
shopping,
what
you
I
have
mean.
Amazon Prime for your TV. It's all the same thing.
No, no, I know that's what I mean. So like even if you don't shop on Amazon that much, most people I would imagine they probably have it just for the TV and then Or like, well, I have it. If I ever do decide I want to get something on Amazon,
Like I said,
I
don't
have it
forget
there anyway, but I like it.
Amazon owns Twitch. So if you're even a streamer, you have Amazon Prime. So that's a lot of
Oh,
people.
I knew about the free Twitch subscription, but I didn't know that Amazon actually owned Twitch.
Yeah, that's why it's called the Prime sub.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Amazon owns Twitch. So if you have Twitch, if you're a Twitch streamer, there's a good chance you probably have Prime. Because like I said, it's one of those things now. It's kind of like the new utility almost. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because we all use something of their products, and so it's all connected. So, like I said, if you shop on Amazon, you probably have Amazon Prime. If you do anything on a type of social media, you probably have Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
And again, because Amazon Prime is the home for Invincible and the boys, you probably have Amazon Prime.
Yeah, yeah, precisely.
If you're not jumping on a boat, you probably have the Prime. So it's like I said, if Raw was to ever go, it wouldn't really hurt. It wouldn't hurt their business that much because most people are already equipped with the app. Everybody's equipped with some form of Amazon Prime. That all they got to do is either, if they don't already have the thing downloaded on their whatever devices they own, all they got to do is download it and put in their password and be like, "Hey, welcome, welcome."
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's the same way as like, okay, like the other day I was signing in to my Disney Plus account, but I fucked around and went to the wrong Disney site. But when I signed in, it still said welcome.
Yeah.
Like it recognized that, oh, this person already is paying for some sort of Disney product, so this this account would be the same either way. So even though I signed into a Disney, just regular Disney website where you can buy products and shit from them, it was like this, but this ain't Disney Plus. But then when I went to Disney Plus and signed in with the same password, again, welcome, welcome, welcome back.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, trust me. It sounds like it would be something that people would think, oh, people would get mad about, but it's like I doubt it. Once they realize that, oh, some people, there's people out there right now that probably have Prime and don't even know it.
Yeah.
There's probably people out there
Yep.
right now, who have Prime, and probably had Prime for a good minute and don't even know it. And yeah, they pay for it, but they're not using that part of the service. They're using something else.
Yeah.
So, it's uh who's this mystery lady? Hmm. Wait a minute. Blonde.
I don't know.
Let me think. Tall blonde woman. The only thing I can think of maybe Lacey Evans, maybe?
Hmm.
So get this. For the host
I don't know.
title, Julia Hart will be defending it against Anna Jay. Oh wait, MK
Oh
Ultra's
my
coming out.
god.
MK Ultra's coming out now. The Knockouts Tag Team Champions.
Okay. I think they weren't advertised. Maybe they're gonna
Well, it looks
do
like
like
they're
an open
wearing new belts
challenge.
already.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they do. You're right. They do have new belts. Okay. I'm okay with it. Okay, I'm okay with it.
But who they fending against
I,
though?
I, I think I dig the new belts. I think overall, I think most of the new titles have been a vast improvement. The only one that I'm kind of not crazy about is the digital media title.
The digital meat. Honestly, the new version looks better than the original. I think their belts look a lot more. They look a lot more like this is a bigger company than it was. Because, like I said, all the Impact belts all look like mid card belts. Even their world title
Yeah, yeah,
looked
they
like a
did.
mid card title.
Yeah.
Are we fucking with Decay? So what's it gonna be? Your favorite wrestler, Rosemary and
Yep.
Havoc. I guess the Death Dolls are done, huh?
Yeah.
I guess Jessica's not sick anymore, huh? I'm sick.
Uh, I'm okay with it. I kind of like DK better anyway. It's gonna be it should be an interesting match. Should be All right, so who do you pick in this match? You think we might get new champs?
I don't know. Like MK Ultra's a pretty over as a tag team, and I don't know, man. I think MK Ultra might retain,
Yeah, I think you're right.
but I'm glad Havoc's back and not Jessica because that gimmick was kind of lame, to be honest.
Yeah, yeah, agreed.
Brock Lesnar, I mean,
Uh,
listen, whether he does both or one or the other, I mean that's good for him.
I I think he does WrestleMania for sure. I kind of I'm a bit less inclined to say he'll do UFC. Like
Yeah,
they've sort of been trying to get everybody like Dana White's trying to get Matt Riddle on UFC 300. Like he's trying to get Ronda Rousey on UFC 300. I think he's just trying to get anybody he can. I'm less inclined to believe though he'll do the UFC. But the WrestleMania seems like
I
it's
mean,
almost like a guarantee.
either way, that paycheck's coming from Endeavor, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, pretty much.
Either
Pretty
way,
much. And I'm sure either way, yeah, and I'm sure whether he does one or the
oh
other or both, I'm sure he's gonna make a lot of money. So
yeah.
I don't think it matters.
So far, yeah, these women are going hard on each other. That was a nice little tandem offense right there from MK Ultra,
Yeah,
tripping up Rosemary and then hitting her with the stomp. That was a good combo. I think WWE dropped the ball not picking up on Killer Kelly, man. When they had her,
yeah. Well, oh, big time, big time.
like
It's
I don't
like
know. Maybe
again,
they
like a
maybe
lot
maybe
of
they thought she was too rough, but I'm like she got up. I'm pretty sure if you put the machine on her, she clean up. Oh, and we got Dustin Rhodes
like
doing Canadian Destroyer on Willie Mack. Okay.
there's a lot of people on like from NXT UK that WWE kind of dropped the ball on. Like for me, the biggest one, I still can't believe they let Trent Seven go. I don't understand how you have Tyler Bate and you don't think to kind of keep Trent Seven. Like even if you don't want them as a tag team,
They
just
probably figured because Trent,
just to have them both.
I'll be real, and I'm gonna say what no one wants to say, but I can. This is how WWE. Trent Seven looks old.
Yeah, he
Trent
does. He
Seven looks
does.
out of shape. Now,
He does. You're
if
right.
he'd have tightened up, they'd have kept him 100%, 1,000%. If his body was looking the way of his tag team protege, fucking Tyler Bate, they'd have kept him. But because he looks old and because he looks out of shape, they don't want that. He's not selling no. He's not selling tickets. They don't want to put him on the side of a bus. So like, even if he's a good talker, if he's a good wrestler, it doesn't matter. It's like, bro, like if he'd have just tightened up, he'd have been fine. Same thing goes with the Chris
Yeah.
Hero. Like you should know what company you working for. They not take if they didn't take you in like this, they wasn't keeping you like this.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I
Like
know
if
what
they
you're saying.
taking you in and you already plumped up like that, then that's what they wanted out of you. Like they got Otis and they took Otis and he was already thicked out like that. He didn't come in lean and then put on mass and just be all fucking sloppy and shit. Nah, they brought him in already looking like a big potato. Cause that's what they wanted.
Yeah.
Cause he was a beefy boy that could go. But it's like you
Yeah.
came in there looking lean and mean, and then you come back all fucking doughy and shit. Motherfuckers don't want that. They didn't bring that in.
Yeah.
They try to bring in the lean boy. Like I said, they probably only had Trent Seven around for the early part just as a like kind of a favor type for bait. Like, bring him in with his boy for a little while, let him hang with his mans, and then eventually we gonna have to cut him off. We'll get what we can out of him, and it's
That's
like
certainly
they probably like we'll get what we can out of Trent and see how much he wanted. Does he tighten up for us? Does he go out there and get that body better to be here? Nah, we still just gonna be the fat old looking ass mentor. We don't need you, bro. Once they did that whole storyline of like student versus teacher and got that out of the way, they're like, all right, your services is done here. There's nothing else we could do for you. We ain't got nowhere to book you. You're not believable as a threat. You just look like someone's dad. Like again, it's that Eddie Kingston type shit. Like I'm tired of these dudes out here looking like somebody's dad or uncle out here. This is professional wrestling, people. I expect to see abdominals. I want to see striations. Yeah, I want to see muscle mass. Unless they brought you in as some big motherfucker, nah, nah. You supposed to be lean and mean. I agree with Claudio Castiglione when it comes to fucking Eddie Kingston. He don't want it. He lazy. Nah, man. You gotta want it.
I mean, yeah, like I've kind of said it before, like if you want to
Oh, we got new
you unfortunately
champions.
you have to look like a world champion. Like if you want to be a world champion, you got to kind of look like a world champion.
Well, we got new Knockouts Tag Champion Havoc hit it with the Havoc Bomb on
There you
Killer
go.
Kelly, and that was a wrap right there. Didn't see that coming.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised, but I guess MK Ultra had a pretty good run.
No.
I guess they had a good run. I hope they stay as a tag team though.
Isn't Marsha still GCW champion, or did she lose that title yet?
Ah, she lost it.
Oh, this was it. We are new Knockouts Tag Team Champions in Decay. Big ups to that.
Yeah. So far, two title matches tonight. Both titles changing hands. I wonder if that's a omen for things to come.
I mean, why not? Like I said, you starting fresh. Start fresh with new champions.
Yeah.
Plus, most of the people who were Impact champions had pretty decent runs before tonight.
Yeah.
Like I said,
Like
I'm surprised that Shelly is still their world champion right now.
oh, me too. Me too. I think that nobody is more surprised than me because I remember back at Slammiversary, I remember how confident I was that he was just basically going to transition the title to Nick Aldis, and wow, boy, was I wrong. So yeah, like nobody's more surprised than me that Shelly is still the world champion.
Yeah, but what happened, Macklin? You ain't even sniffing at the world title right now.
Yeah. Yeah, like talk about a fall from grace.
All right, well, what's the next match we got going on here? We got Scott D'Amore coming out, the leader of Team Canada.
Yeah.
And on the Silent Collision, we've got Dustin having words with everyone's favorite father figure, TNT champion Christian Cage.
The greatest TNT champion of all time.
He is the greatest TNT
Greatest
champion.
TNT champion.
Two-time TNT champion. Is he gonna talk about Dustin's father?
All right, what do we got going on here? Who's Dorian? Oh, it's like a AAA guy.
Yeah, I think he runs AAA.
Okay.
So what, TNA collabing with AAA? CMLL?
I'd be okay with it.
Oh, AAA partnership. Okay. They making moves.
Oh, so I wonder where does that kind of leave AEW, cuz I thought they had a partnership with AAA.
Well, I guess that's over then. I would have to say.
Yeah, I wonder if that's kind of done. Cuz we were seeing Vikingo on AEW pretty regularly.
And Commander isn't Commander a cruiserweight champion?
Yeah.
Right now, Hangman's going up against JD Drake, which I really don't care because right now I am not a fan of Hangman Adam Page. Everything about him just
Oh.
upsets me, really does. And I'm not even going to get into it because we already had this rant last week, so I'm not even
Yeah.
about to. And don't get me started about his stupid mustache either.
Yeah. I don't know. Fuck Hangman.
Yeah, fuck Hangman.
Fuck Hangman Page.
You know what?
Fuck Hangman
No more
Page.
fuck Matt Cardona. It's fuck Hangman.
Yeah.
Because at least Matt Cardona is entertaining. I can't say the same thing
Yeah,
for
yeah.
Hangman.
Like Matt Cardona, it's kind of like fuck Matt Cardona, but just because it's fun, but he's actually great at what he does. Like Hangman Page, it's just fuck Hangman Page
Yeah,
because he actually
like I
just
said, it's a
actually just
guy.
sucks.
It's a guy who and you know, say you can challenge me on this. Anybody can challenge me on this, but I'm gonna stick to this. It's a guy who let his friends think he was above his station. Oh, speaking of Vikingo,
Yeah, yeah.
wait, isn't Okada supposed to be here tonight?
No, he's at their he's at it. That's a different show.
What was the show I heard that was supposed to be like Okada and Osprey and shit?
I forget what it's called. It's like a Vegas show.
This is the
It's called
Vegas
like
show.
Snake Eyes.
Oh yeah, that's right. There
Oh,
was another show called Snake. When are they doing that?
I'm not sure. Let me see. Let's fact check. TNA
Cause I'm like, I thought that,
Snake Eyes.
this was were we supposed to get like Okada tonight?
Oh, I think that's gonna be tomorrow.
So what they doing 2 shows back to back?
But I think that one, I don't know if that's gonna be like a pay-per-view or like a televised thing. Like that might just be like a live event.
Bro, they gotta televise it. They can't have Okada and not televise it now. Come on, that's just kind of dumb.
Yeah, so far the only two matches you got the Motor City Machine Guns and Okada versus Moose, Brian Myers, and Eddie Edwards, and then Josh Alexander versus Will Ospreay.
All right, so we got the X Division match coming up. Okay, so Kushida signed with
Impact.
he signed with
TNA.
TNA. So then I could
Yeah.
see if a title wasn't changing on this, I could see it going to Kushida.
I kind of think it might go to Vikingo now. The whole
Vikingo.
the whole like yeah, see like the fact that they made such a presentation of announcing the partnership and they came out and signed the contract and announced like, oh, we're gonna have like a partnership. That makes me think they might fuck around and they might put it on Vikingo just to throw us all for a loop. I don't know. I don't know.
Mm. Yeah, they did make the X Division title a little bit big for X Division, but I'm still okay with it though.
It looks nice. Like visually, it's nice. I think it's just it needs to be a little smaller. Like your light heavyweight title should not be bigger than your world heavyweight title.
But it's not about weight limits; it's about no limits.
Yeah, there you go. You are correct.
But no, it is actually nice. It's a nice looking belt.
Yeah, this is an interesting triple threat because this is kind of one of those matches where it's really hard to call because I believably think any one of these guys could win. Like I could see them putting it on Kushida. I could see them letting Saban retain. Maybe Saban will retain and maybe Shelly will retain and then maybe Saban will do like option C. I don't know. If I think though, like if TNA has a working relationship with AAA now, and if they still have like a working relationship with New Japan, you should bring back the World X Cup.
That'd be cool.
I'd like to see the I'd really like to see the World X Cup make a comeback.
Kushida. I think Kushida actually might win this. I'm picking Kushida for this one.
Okay. Yeah, I could definitely see Kushida winning.
Especially since the last
Like I said,
time
this
I
one's
saw Kushida, he was vying for the world title. So I would say, yeah, if you're gonna like try to get him over here in TNA, in your new TNA, put the belt on him.
I wouldn't be mad at it. I definitely wouldn't be mad at it.
I would say, yeah. I mean, Vikingo be cool and all, but you know what? I think right now at least for me, the rose is come off the rose is off the bud with me and Vikingo. Like I've seen him now because AEW's literally hoard him out like everywhere.
Yeah.
You know what? He popping up. He's almost on every episode of Dynamite. He's almost on every episode of any Ring of Honor shit they got. Like they make sure to find a way to get him in Commander in a match somewhere. I'm sitting there like, where's Pentagon? Where's Phoenix? Are they injured? Like, where the Lucha Brothers?
I believe they are. I believe they are hurt.
So it's like, cause like, what's his name? The Alex. He be coming out with Vikingo and Commander now. Cause like, yeah, we're Phoenix. Where's Pentagon?
He's got almost like a little stable. I think I think when the Lucha Brothers do come back, I think the Lucha Brothers should team up with Commander, and they should make a run for the trios belts.
In fact, if I'm not mistaken, Alex pretty much comes out with all the luchadors. If Tony was a smart man, he would make that kind of like a faction thing, almost like a unwritten like Heenan family, where like they all come out with the same guy. And yeah, they're not
Yeah, yeah,
officially like affiliated with each other, but it's like, you know what, if they was gonna team up with anybody else, it'd be one of these guys.
yeah, exactly.
Like you don't even have to even give it a name. It's just like, listen, just the luchadors that hang out with this dude Alex, the hype man. You know what I mean? I mean, if you want to make a faction out of it, you could, but you know, I think you
Maybe not
really don't.
even like a faction, but
I really don't think you need to
just
be a faction
like
for the fact that it's like most of y'all are all considered baby faces, and there's nothing really, like I said, that y'all need to be like linked up like that. Y'all have no like vested interest. Everybody's kind of just on their own. Half of y'all don't even technically wrestle in this company. You know what I mean?
yeah.
You just here on loan.
Yeah.
You a rental right now. And it's not even a guarantee of like, oh, I rented you for a while, I could rent you again. They might say, nah, it's not available. You know what I'm saying? It's not available now.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Cause like I said, if AAA and TNA now got a partnership, they might turn around and say Tony like, yeah, Vikingo ain't available right now to rent. He's busy. He's he's not out here jobbing out to the kingdom. He's not out here getting demolished by Powerhouse Hobb and Kaneshka Takeshka. He's not available.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, what a combination by Kushida. I never seen that before.
This is some good like old school like X Division action.
Yeah.
Like this how like the X Division used to feel like.
And of course, Hangman won, like, no shocker.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get it. Like I said, the whole thing of like, oh, he says cowboy shit. Okay, that's cool. Again, for 5 minutes. Like, are you 5? Who? He said
Yeah.
cowboy shit. And I'm like, okay. Like, I mean, the wrestling is fine and all that, but he's like, he's not, like, he doesn't feel like a main eventer. He doesn't look like a main eventer.
He's not.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like that's what I said. That's what I said when he had his world title run. It's like the thing with Hangman is it's okay. Like he needed to kind of beat Kenny Omega, and he did beat Kenny Omega, and then he had his moment. He had his moment with the world title, but like the his very first pay-per-view title defense was against Adam Cole. He should have lost the title there. That's why I don't get people that are like, oh, like Hangman Page should have beat Jericho and been the first AEW champion. Like you're gonna start your company off with a nobody as world champion. And even to this day, he's still a fucking nobody.
If you'd have gave that to Hangman, you would have never got a little of the bubbly. You'd have never got it.
Yeah. Yeah.
A little of the bubbly. You wouldn't have had your world champion lose his title and shit and get pressed for you. No. You'd have had a boring champion because his reign was boring.
Yeah. Yeah, it was very boring.
But this match right here has been back and forth. A lot of technical wrestling, a lot of submission moves, a little bit of high flying. The guy, like I said, these 3 men are definitely. If you want to,
A lot of near falls.
If you want to have like a kind of on edge of your seat type, fast pace, like yeah, these are 3 men that definitely get that job done.
Yeah.
Like Kingo, hit him with a little trouble in paradise. I really think there should be a rule in wrestling where if a person establishes a finisher or a move in general, it should just now be named as that move all around wrestling. So that way it could just be like whatever. It's a universal thing. And here comes Vikingo.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the
Like
softest, safest land Vikingo's ever done.
like a almost like a DDT, right?
Yeah.
Like a DDT or like a
Like a
choke slam
DDT
or
is
like
a DDT
tombstone.
in any company. It's just universal.
Yeah.
Same way suplex
Yeah.
is a suplex, but I mean certain moves that get named. Like we now do like okay, the if you do the off a breast rope into a splash, it's a Vader bomb now, right?
Yes.
And that's what most people are calling it all across the board. So like Vikingo just now did literally Kofi Kingston's Trouble in Paradise. I don't see many people do that move other than Kofi Kingston. So I feel like if you're gonna do that move, call it the Trouble in Paradise. That's what it is. That's Kofi Kingston's move. Same way how P.D. Williams Canadian Destroyer, everybody calls it a Canadian Destroyer, or if they don't want to call it that, they'll just call it a Destroyer. But it's the Canadian Destroyer.
Yeah.
You don't even have to be Canadian to do it. You do it, it's a Canadian Destroyer. Oh, that was nasty.
Jeez.
That fucking stomp was nasty right there.
Yeah. Damn.
And here comes making her AEW Collision debut, the virtuosa Diana Parazzo. Coming out in her grandma in her auntie
Seems like it.
bathrobe. Coming out here in her auntie bathrobe.
Seems kind of a waste to have her debut on Collision. Like,
They probably glad they did. She coming out here in her auntie bathrobe though. And she's going up against a Red Velvet. It's like, I wonder who's gonna win this match.
yeah. I wonder who's gonna win that match, eh?
I think Red Velvet needs
Jeez.
Canadian Destroyer. There you go. See?
Yeah. I overall, I actually I like Red Velvet overall.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I think Red Velvet doesn't get enough credit, you know?
I mean, Red Velvet's decent. I think she needs god damn. I think she just needs to pack on a little more weight and a little more muscle because she just looks average.
Yeah.
Oh, going for the cradle shock? Nope. Kushida got that arm. Going for the surfboard. Oh, catches it with the cradle shock. Oh, and Saban retains. Okay.
And breaks the new champion streak already. That was a good match though. That was a good match. I would kind of hate to follow that. Like I would hate to be like next.
Yeah, that was a good match.
I think we do the tag team titles next.
Yeah, I can see
Oh,
that.
nope.
Oh, what's going on? Oh, we getting a Hammerstone.
I kind of thought that would be later in the card. I don't know if he wants to stay like a free agent for a little bit or whatever it is, but if they can, TNA better fucking sign Hammerstone like ASAP. Like they need to have a contract ready for this man, just just in case he wants to sign it.
You think the E would take him? I don't think they would though.
Yeah,
And I think
for sure.
because
You don't think so?
he looks too much like Lesnar. He's got too much Lesnar vibe on him. He would have to like change his entire look because he looks too much. He looks like a baby Lesnar. He looks
Yeah,
like a baby Lesnar.
yeah, you might be right.
Because like think of it like this: if that was the case, why haven't they snatched him up already? The guy's a monster. The guy's a monster.
Yeah.
but it's like he always gives off like baby Brock Lesnar vibes. The same way Mason Ryans gave off baby Batista vibes. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
And it's just
That's a bit of
it's a too much. It's too much for an audience for WWE because they don't want to confuse people. So it's like, yeah, for him to go there, he would have to change his whole look. But it's like he gives off baby Lesnar vibes.
it's a bit of a Parker Boudreaux kind of thing. Remember when they signed him and everybody was like, "Oh, it's baby Brock Lesnar's kid." So
Yeah,
they made him like shave his head and stuff.
yeah, so, yeah. So like, yeah, it's that same thing. He's got too much. He's got too much Brock Lesnar going on for them to be like, I don't know, you know.
I don't know how I feel about Josh Alexander's wife as the ring announcer.
Oh, she is the ring announcer?
Yeah, seems kind of like a conflict of interest.
Uh, I mean, shit, a job's a job, man. That's 2 paychecks now.
That's 2 paychecks. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they a 2 income household.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Oh, no,
Shit.
nothing wrong with that.
Be like, hey, baby, I got, like,
They
hey,
both get
he's like, hey, Scott, I got kids to feed, son. I got a little man.
yeah.
I got to feed my little man. You don't want to see a little ninja go
You
hungry.
know, just think like like next time they have in a fight and he's like hey, he's like I'm the breadwinner. I'm bringing TNA money into this house. She could kind of turn around and be like, "Yeah, bitch, I'm bringing TNA money too."
Like look at Hammerstone. Look at the body. Look at the haircut. Like, and you look at him. Like I said, it's like a little. It's like someone actually took Brock Lesnar's blood and tried to clone him. And this is the result. Like
Yeah, he's like he's
it's almost Brock, but it's not. But it but he's perfect in almost every way, except he's not a complete perfect match.
it's like Brock 20 years ago. It's like a younger, more athletic Brock Lesnar.
Yeah. Oh, and there goes fellow Red Velvet submitting to the virtuosa Diana Perazzo. Quick match, it seemed. Like
I guess just
both matches almost started at about the same time, and the men are still just getting started, and the women's match is done already.
I guess it's just a way to kind of get Deanna out there, get her a match.
We got Daniel
Oh
Garcia and
yeah,
FTR taking on House of Black tonight in a 6-man.
New Japan Strong is also doing a show tonight.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, it's Battle on the Valley.
I might have to go check that out later tonight then.
Yeah, it's a pretty good card, I would say.
Oh yeah, is Eddie Kingston gonna be there defending that new Japan Strong title? Is he on the card? That's all I need to know. Yes or no?
He is on the card.
Okay, that's all I need to know. Like, you're their champion, you need to be there. Is he defending it? Is he defending the Triple Crown?
Yep, he is defending the Triple Crown.
All right, that's all I need to know. So this is how we want to do shit. Then I guess it's how we do shit.
Do you want me to tell you the card real quick, or do you want to just kind of
I
be
mean, you can give me the
surprised?
card. I'm gonna go check it out later, but you can run the card down to me. I like to know who's on the
It's
card.
it's it's pretty stacked. So we got Fred Rosser, Shoto Umino, and Jacob Fatu versus Team Filthy.
Nice.
Mascara Dorada and Volador Jr. versus Rocky Romero and Soberano Jr. TJP versus David Finley. We got the
Is
Hikaleo
it for the
and El
title? Is it for the
Phantasmo
is it for
variation.
that global championship or is it no? With David Finley
No.
because doesn't he got the title?
It is not a title match.
Alright.
It is a non-title match apparently.
What was that other match?
So we got God versus Bullet Club War Dogs for the strong tag team titles. Julia versus Trisha Dora for the strong women's title. Zack Sabre Jr. and Bad Tube Tito versus Matt Riddle and a mystery partner. And then Eddie Kingston versus Gabe Kidd for the Triple Crown. Shingo Takagi versus John Moxley, no disqualification match. And then Okada one-on-one with Will Ospreay.
Wow, that's for New Japan Strong?
That's a pretty stacked card.
For New Japan Strong.
Like Ospreay, Okada, Matt Riddle, Jacob Fatu, John Moxley, like a lot of kind of like heavy hitters on that card.
Oh, actually, the show hasn't even started yet. Show starts in
No,
like
it
three.
hasn't started yet. I think it's
Starts in like 3 minutes.
I think it starts. Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up. Know what I'm be checking out? Fam. Let me pull a. Oh, here come Hook. I'm gonna keep that in the background there. No doubt, no doubt. So I got that shit already up cooking for
Yeah.
when it starts. I'm gonna
That's
watch
pretty
that.
stacked for like a strong show, like a strong New
Yeah,
Japan show.
man. That's usually they keep it to a lot of the local dudes, like
Yeah.
like the Kronos and shit, like Kratos. Not Kratos. What's the name?
Kratos. It
Yeah,
is Kratos.
Kratos. Yeah.
It's kind of cool to see
Oh,
Jacob Fatu on a New Japan show.
yeah, definitely. And look at this. I'm cool. Hook is on the card, but he just taking on a jobber. This is what Collision is now.
Yep.
Like
And
this
it's
is
just sort of like they wonder why Collision it's always like half full. Like they wonder why Collision can't pack an arena. Well, you're putting on a lot of like jobber matches, so that's people don't want to necessarily spend $100 or a couple $100 on tickets to go see a bunch of jobber matches.
yeah. Like nobody wants to. I really don't want to see Hook beat a nobody. Like actual nobody, actual fucking creator wrestler right now.
Yeah,
Template. He actually fighting a creator wrestler template. Like, bro, get out of here with
it's
this.
like
Get out of there.
like I said, like CM Punk leaving AEW. That was just the start of the downfall for Collision. Once
And
CM Punk left, it just became 2-hour Rampage.
thank God we ain't stretched
Except,
this match out. It's over already.
yeah, except Collision is almost a little bit worse than Rampage because at least Rampage, you don't really see a lot of like jobber matches.
What did they give Hook this match to win because he's probably gonna not win the title Wednesday when he faces Samoa Joe?
It's very possible.
Question is, does Hook take the L or are we getting shenanigans though? What do you think?
I think it might be shenanigans. I think it might be shenanigans. I I almost wouldn't be surprised if Hangman gets involved and comes out and fucks up the whole thing.
And the Young Bucks will be showing up next week for Dynamite because I guess they want to be the tag team to be facing Sting in his last match.
Yeah.
We got TNT champion Christian Cage defending against Dustin Rhodes, and we just find out that the Gates of Agony and Christian Cage will be defending the Ring of Honor 6-man against Bullet Club Gold, Jay White, and the Guns.
On Battle of the Belts?
No, next week on Dynamite. Oh, well, yeah, next
Oh,
week on
okay,
Dynamite.
okay.
Bro, if that was on Battle of the Belts, come on now. That's not even a match they would book on Battle of the Belts because ain't no way to fucking Mogul Embassy beating Bullet Club Gold. Get out of here.
True.
You on crack. I mean, to be honest, now, wait a minute, hold up, wait a minute, let me put some pimping in it. Give me a second. So, we have a bit of a thing going on in AEW where the Acclaim is trying to unify with the Bullet Club Gold because they have a common enemy, that being the Undisputed Kingdom. Now,
Yeah, that's right.
Acclaim is already the AEW Trios champions. Fuck around and Bullet Club Gold gets the 6-man now. Now, they don't really have to now compete for that one title. They all now have gold and then team up against Undisputed Kingdom. I can see that happen.
Yeah, I mean,
I can see
I
that
could see it.
happening.
Like it's not like Brian Cage and Gates of Agony. Like it's not exactly like they're setting the world on fire as 6-man champs, you know?
And it's just and again it'll just be another title that you won't see on Ring of Honor, but they don't care. Tony really doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like honestly, Ring of Honor is just a reason to be there so he can use their titles on his TV and give men more championships so he doesn't have to make up more titles. Even though he does, but
I honestly feel like he bought Ring of Honor just so WWE didn't buy Ring of Honor. Like I feel like that's the only reason he bought it. Like he has no actual plans for it. He just bought it so they couldn't.
Like I watched Ring of Honor from I started watching some of Ring of Honor for this week, and like half the wrestlers, I'm like, bro, who are these dudes? I don't even know half the dudes here now. Like they got a whole new roster
Yeah,
of just like who are some of these dudes, bro?
Yeah. The problem is like they have no storylines, so it's just it's good to watch like if you want to watch some wrestling, but like there's no storylines or anything, so that's the issue.
Yeah,
Is it
there's
just
no
feels like
storylines, there's no introduction other than if they're allowed to
which
talk before they come to the ring, and it's just like that's it.
like not every match needs to have a storyline. Like I get that. Like not every single match needs to have a storyline, but you have to have like a little something to kind of you have to have a little something there, you know? You have to have a nice mix of both. Like it can't be all storyline or no storyline. Like you have to have a healthy balance.
Like I said, all I need is a simple introduction. I need at least to know who these people are and what's their motivation. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And just let me and I could take it from there. Like I said, not everybody needs a storyline, but at least like I said, you had a match with two guys that I had no clue who they were. They're clearly new wrestlers that I have at least never seen. And it's like, okay, why should I care about either men? I don't even know who they are. And I watch a lot of wrestling, and I've never seen these two men. none in unknown wrestling. You know, I watch a lot of that shit, and I've never seen these two gentlemen. Like I can tell you right now that what's his name? Jesse something, the dude that was in the bromance. You know what I'm talking about? Not the Robbie E's partner.
Oh, Jesse Goddard.
Yeah, there you go, Jesse Goddard. That's it. I think he was wrestling, or he's still wrestling with OVW right now, because I think he was like their world champion, and I think EC3 beat him for the title. And
Yeah, yeah.
but then I saw like there's a promotion out in the Minnesota area, Great Lakes Championship Wrestling, run by I think it's still run by Dave Hero. Fucking not Ty Dillinger. Sean Spears recently won their world title in that little promotion.
Okay.
Like I said, these are all just like little indies that are out there. Like this, like I said, I've watched this kind of wrestling, and I didn't know who these two dudes were.
Yeah.
Like that's the kind of wrestling I'm watching, and I didn't know who these two dudes were. Like I'm watching the independent wrestling. Like I said, Great Lakes has been around for years, and like I said, it's in the Minnesota area. There used to be a show on
Yeah.
YouTube called The Pro Wrestling Report, where Dave Hero and this other dude, Damian Nelson, used to do a weekly wrestling show about WWE and everything else that went down in professional wrestling. They had a guy named Meathead on the show. But anyway, but that promotion's been in existence. This shit's been in existence so long that a dude's son, that Cal Hero, used to be on the Pro Wrestling Report as a kid. Now is a goddamn wrestler himself and is the Great Lakes television champion. Like I said, and I still don't know who these two dudes were that I saw in Ring of Honor last
Yeah.
night. It's crazy. Like, Tony, what are you doing? What are you doing to Ring of Honor? And Alexander pulling off the win here tonight.
That was a hell of a match.
Uh-huh. Tag titles are up next.
I don't know. I think they might do something. I think they might fuck around and do something like unexpected, and grizzled young vets might win the tag titles.
I wouldn't mind.
I don't know. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I'm just speculating. But it would be like that would be really unexpected. So I guess Trent Seven was supposed to be in this match, but I guess he's no longer in this match.
What happened?
Travel issues supposedly.
Uh,
So I think it's now going to be Mike Bailey and Laredo Kid.
yeah, I'm going with the Grizzleds.
Yeah, me too. I think it would be like unexpected, you know.
All right, so the Battle in the Valley started. Looks like an undercard match. I'm not sure who these two dudes are.
Yeah, I think there's a little bit of a pre-show.
Meanwhile, I guess it's the smash with FTR and the House of Black. This is the main event for quote unquote collision, right?
Yeah.
And then we start Battle of the Belts.
Yeah.
It's dumb.
Yeah, but theoretically, Battle of the Belts could very well start before Collision is even over. I'm sort of over the Rascals.
They need their boy, man. They need the trio. But
Like I like
he's too busy cashing Vince's money.
mm, like I like Zachary Wentz, but I like him with like Wesley. Like I like those two together, you know?
Like I
I'm
said,
not a big fan of Trey
he's too
Miguel.
busy counting that Endeavor money.
Yeah.
He like, hey, what you talking about? I'm going to Saudi Arabia, son. I'm about to get paid.
Yeah.
Speedball. Speedball. Cut them sideburns.
Mm.
What I tell you about those sideburns, Speedball? I love Speedball's mullet. It's so majestic.
It's pretty great. It's pretty great.
Here comes the grizzled young veterans.
Oh yeah. This is a sight for sore eyes. It's nice to see the grizzled young veterans back, like not the dyad or the schism or whatever the fuck they were in NXT.
My man Zach quickly grew his shit back, son. Like, get my shit back.
Yeah, he did.
Get that bullshit off. Got me all clean shaven out here looking like a psychopath. Let me get my beard back.
Pretend Bullet Club members.
They Bullet Club little cousins.
Yeah. Bullet Club. Junior Bullet Club.
I'm not crazy about the red straps, but it is what it is. I get
Yeah,
it.
not
They
a
wanna differentiate it from the singles titles because they gave the women's titles also red straps
yeah.
on their knockouts tag titles. So I get it because
Yeah.
the TNA knockouts title, women's title is white on a white strap, but they put the
Yeah.
tag titles on red straps, which I'm like, I'm not crazy about red. I've never been crazy about red, but it's alright. It's a tag title, so we can let it slide.
Yeah, like I kinda I don't like for a strap for like a wrestling title, like anything other than like black or white, I'm kind of not really a fan of.
I don't even like white, but red is fine because they're
No,
using
okay,
red is fine for these titles because they're not using gold plates. So the color contrast
true,
is like
true.
it kind of works when you're using like the that like silver or platinum plate with the red strap. It works. Color like just
Yeah,
so it's like it's not hateful. Like I said, it would look good on a black strap, but it's like it's not hateful on a red strap. Plus, you got the TNA
yeah.
with the red accents, so it's kind of like it's color coordinated. So like I said, I can let it slide. I can look past it. I'm not. It's not egregious. Like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of red straps, but I'm not like there's a time and place for a red strap, depending on the title.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like good example. My ELW Almighty Championship is on like a burgundy reddish strap. It started as a red strap, but the plates are again like platinum. They're not gold. And it just originally when I did make the belt, I had the plates gold, and it was like I looked at it and like this shit don't work. Gold on red just it just looks weird for me. But gold on platinum, not so bad. And as long as you got the red
I guess
accents within the main plates to kind of complement so it's almost like everything is a layered color scheme where it's like red on platinum on red. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. I guess it sort of depends on how the plates are. Like certain plate colors work with certain strap colors.
Yeah, because like I said, when you throw on like even like okay, even look on at the WWE tag titles, like the one on the red strap with like I said the silver plating, it's not hateful because it complements it compared to if they to try to put gold on it, it just looked gross.
Yeah,
Like it even kind of works with the blue one because, like I said, the gold for some reason just it does something to the color to me that just makes it like I can't stop looking at the strap now because the plate just like remember when they did the Attitude Era belt, the original one, and they had the on that blue strap. You see how quickly they changed it to a black strap
yeah,
because it
yeah,
just
yeah.
looked weird. Like gold on certain colors just doesn't mix. But like if now if the plate itself wasn't a platinum scheme, it would translate better. So it's a weird thing. I don't know. Like I said, I collect belts, so it's like I look at these things and it's like, yeah, I'm a traditionalist. Give me a gold plate, give me a gold strap plate on a black strap.
Laredo Kid and Mike Bailey seems like a really like a real like wild card team.
Indeed.
Like you wouldn't maybe think that like you wouldn't maybe think they would do well in this match, but they have such similar styles. I could see them gelling as a tag team.
I'd like to see Speedball get back into the X Division side of things. You know, he's a former champion.
Yeah.
He's a definitely a good mid card guy, like upper mid card. He could be or at least be placed in a more upper mid card position.
Oh, big time.
Okay, what's going on in New Japan? We got some women wrestling now. Okay, yo, maybe I'm probably Nah, but yo, New Japan's rings be looking crazy big, bro.
Yeah, they are.
Them rings be looking huge. I ain't just like
Yeah, they're definitely a little
I'm kind
bigger.
of bored with the collision because it's like, I mean, how many more times do I see FTR versus like House of Black in some incarnation in like the past like 3 months?
Yeah. It's
Like,
just again like too like there's not really anything on the line. There's not really any kind of stakes, you know?
yeah, and like I said, this the main event, so you basically ran this started almost at the top of like 8:30, like 9:30 and shit. So
It,
you giving
it
this
it's
match
something that has to be
almost a whole good half hour now, because then you got Battle of the Belts next.
yeah. Like it has to be said too that like on a night where there's no wrestling, then FTR versus House of Black pretty good. But yeah, like when it's kind of going against a TNA pay-per-view where it's like a big pay-per-view, and then you also like New Japan is doing a show, so you got two stacked pay-per-views, and then you got Collision. It's it's yeah, like Collision is losing that exchange.
Yeah, especially after you told me the card for this Battle of the Valley. Like, yeah, there's definitely going to be people watching this show, and the
Yeah.
fact that it's on at a reasonable time too. It ain't like some like
Yeah.
4 o'clock in the
Yeah, like
morning type shit.
yeah.
And then on top of that, you got TNA pretty much making their return to being TNA. And then you sitting there like, here we go. Here's a 2 hour show where half the competitors are wrestling actual jobbers. And then we're gonna have a show where for an hour where all the titles are gonna be on the line and they're probably not gonna change hands.
Yeah.
And this is like, nah, I'm focused more on this tag match. This tag match is more interested in this trio match going on right now. And this women's match is
Yeah,
looking
big
pretty.
time.
This women's match is looking pretty interesting. I don't know who these two ladies are, but they hitting pretty hard right now. Oh, nice DDT. They look like they got a decent audience too over
Ooh.
there in this Battle of the Valley.
It was like a top rope Michinoku driver almost.
Yeah, yeah, they got a decent crowd at
Nice.
wherever they doing this strong show. It looks like a packed crowd.
Is it like how's the venue? Like is it pretty big?
It's pretty big. It's like in a hall.
Okay, nice. Okay, that's all right.
I never liked that New Japan uses the one big pad instead of separate pads.
Yeah.
But then again, it what makes them stand out though.
Oh no. Okay.
Oh, oh, oh. Kind of botched that first time around. Had to do it again.
Yeah, yeah. it looked a little rough, but it's they kudos to them, they recovered.
Oh, speedball. Oh, oh, cradle. Oh, cradle to a backbreaker. That was nasty. And that was the
And
win for that lady. Good on her. That was a good finish. Oh, oh,
yeah, this four-way match is just kind of all over the place.
yeah.
I appreciate that everybody's wearing like matching gear.
Oh, of course. That's
Like
the true trademark of a tag team.
even Bailey and Laredo Kid are somewhat coordinated. Like they're both at least wearing black.
Yeah.
Laredo Kid didn't come out here in like purple, or like he didn't come out here in like all green.
Oh, got got nutted on that rope.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Oh, what's Speedball doing?
Oh,
No, 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 no. Oh!
speaking of tag teams, what do you think of the brackets for the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic?
Nah, I didn't even see what the brackets are.
Not a lot of actual tag teams in there.
Yeah, I don't think they are, though, which is like weird because you have enough tag teams. Oh, is Speedball gonna get the win? No.
Like you got Baron Corbin and Braun Breaker, and they kind of beat Gallus in the first round.
Which, why?
One of the Yeah,
Oh.
exactly, like one of the actual only tag teams that are in it. And then you got like Nathan Frazier and Axiom. And then you got like Chase U, but it's the new guy. It's like the young guy. It's not even like Andre Chase.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Like, and then they got, I know Trick and Mello are in it going up against those other two black dudes who
Yeah,
I haven't seen in months.
yeah.
Like I said, I really don't care. Like the Dusty Classic is kind of just like whatever, man. All right, House of Black walks away with the win.
What do you think about Oba Femi winning the North American title?
I mean, sucks for
What are
Dragon
your
Lee,
thoughts on
but I
that?
mean, the dude's coming out here looking like a beast, and fuck it, go ahead. Everybody out here cashing out this in the new year, so might as well.
Yeah.
I mean, it made sense. Dragon Lee just had a match. He was successfully defended, and Overfilly came and picked the bones. Oh, oh, is the tag champion gonna retain?
Wow.
Okay.
Little surprised on that one, but okay.
I mean, it's alright, you know. ABC, like I said, this is the TNA's young talent. They gotta establish some teams to start some new legacy and lore. They can't keep riding on beer money, dick and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
I'm okay with it. ABC's fine. You know, I'm pretty sure. I mean, if the Grizzly Young veterans are they signed to TNA?
I don't think they've their signing has been announced yet. Like
I
I
mean,
don't think they've
if they
officially
do,
signed, but
I'm pretty sure at some point in time they'll get they'll get their hands on the title. So,
yeah, for sure.
and I guess we're doing the. I think we're doing the knockouts title now. Got the knockouts.
Yeah.
And now we got, I guess, yeah, here we go. Battle of the Belts is starting. Dudes are fighting in the back. We about, what are we just jumping straight into the tag title match? I guess is that what you're telling me?
The street fight?
Yeah, because like they're
Okay.
fighting right now. Well, you know what? I was just thinking. I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah, Okada could be wrestling tonight because he's wrestling over here in New Japan Strong.
Yeah. I think it'll be interesting to see what happens in this match because the big rumor or the big story right now is that seemingly Trinity is going back to WWE. Like she's already bound, WWE bound.
Well, you know.
So it'll be interesting to see what happens. I think if she beats Jordan Grace, I think
Ash by Elegance, Dana Brooke. Get the fuck out of here.
that's who that is.
It's Dana Brooks.
Oh my god. Okay. Wow. God.
Do you think Julia's gonna probably drop her strong title since she's supposedly going to NXT?
No. No. I don't think she's gonna drop it to Trisha Dora. Wow, Dana Brooke, that's their big signing.
Dana Brooks.
Oh my god. I I have like I don't know, man. Like Dana Brooke is someone that like I feel like she wants to be better, but she never improved. Like for how long she was in WWE, she should be better than she is for how long she was there.
Well, maybe she'll get better. Maybe she'll get better in Impact. Maybe she just needs to be. Maybe
Yeah,
she just needs something more remedial. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah, yeah. You know what? Yeah, I'll be optimistic about it, and I'll kind of be like hope for the best.
Yeah.
I sort of am disappointed to hear Trinity's already going back to WWE because she's another one that, being in TNA and being on the indies, it probably could have, she could have probably learned and she could have developed more.
Yeah, but her man's working there. Come on now.
Yeah. Yeah, it was only a matter of time, right?
Yeah. They just had to like get rid of some of the old guard before they can bring it in. You know what I'm saying? Got to get rid of the Kevin Dunns and of the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, like again, the thing with Kevin Dunn is, unless you're blonde hair and fake titties, he's kind of not interested, it seems like.
Yeah. So they finally got rid of the old guard. All of Vince's people are out of power and out of position. And it's like, all right, now Naomi, you can come back because you ain't gonna have to deal with some creepy old white man trying to tell you to look sexier and shit.
Yeah. Let's see what
I
happens.
forgot Jordan Grace won the call your shot thing.
Yeah, so this is her calling the shot.
I mean, it's okay with that. Oh, they going through car windshields. You learn nothing.
No. Is the glass fake?
Uh-huh.
I dig this new Knockouts title for sure
I
though.
think
I
probably
definitely
this is
dig
probably
this
the
new
best
Knockouts
knockouts
title.
title they've had.
Yeah.
Outside of maybe the original knockouts title, this is probably the best one they've ever had. Like it's big, but not too big, but big enough for any different size woman and look official. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Uh,
I think I now know she's definitely losing
enough.
because your man Aiden English just fucked up and just called Trinity a former knockouts champion.
Oh, did he? I didn't even catch that.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
He kind of slipped up in it, and because he was saying like she too the former knockouts champion, and it is like, wait a minute, she's current champion. Don't you mean current champion? Little Freudian slip.
Ooh. Good thing he's not working for Vince or else he'd be fired. He'd already be fired.
Now she fuck around and lose. Like I said, that was a Freudian slip.
Yeah.
So now we got Jericho and Ricky Starks fighting in the back. He's making photocopies of Ricky Stark's face.
I'm sort of hoping this knockouts title match doesn't go too long.
Well, there's only one more match after this, right?
Yeah, it's just the world title.
I don't see this pay-per-view going a whole nother hour. Because
No,
for
I
that to
don't
be,
either.
that means this women's match would have to go a whole 30 minutes at least. Unless
Yeah.
unless unless somehow Moose and Shelley trying to pull out a 45-minute match or something. But
No, I definitely think I definitely think this pay-per-view will be done before the hour. Unless there's gonna be like a lot of shenanigans and stuff to kind of fill out that time. I don't see this match going longer than 10-15 minutes.
this street fight just looks really just kind of like, oh, we're just gonna run around this arena and just kind of. They're in Daly's place, right?
Yeah, they are. They are
Yeah,
in
so this
Daly's
is like,
place.
okay, we're just gonna roam around Daly's place and fuck it up, and the cleaning crew will come and clean it later, and just set
Yeah.
up a bunch of stuff so they could just trash it. They're over there fucking up catering.
I know, fucking up catering in the first match. So much for people bringing some food home after the main event.
Can't even fix yourself a plate. Ain't that a bitch?
Damn.
That's right. I make sure to make dinner after the show. I make some spaghetti meatballs.
Oh yeah. There you go. You can never go wrong with some spaghetti.
I didn't have any garlic bread or anything, but I did have some plain Texas toast that I've been making grilled cheeses with. So I just put some garlic and butter and stuff on it and made my own garlic butter Texas toast.
Oh yeah, I do. I do that all the time. I do that all the time. Especially with the Texas toast, like get yourself like a nice thick slice.
Mm-hmm.
It's delicious.
I threw that bitch in the oven for a few minutes, give them a couple good flips. I threw a little Parmesan cheese on at the end, give a little cheesy crunch on there. You know what I
I love
mean?
it.
You know
I
what I
love it.
mean?
I know. I know. My mouth is watering as we speak.
Can we end this quote unquote street fight? Are they retaining their
Yeah.
titles at Battle of the Belts?
For sure they are. For sure they are. It's Battle of the Belts. Of course they retained their titles.
Oh, that was a nice spot. Good on you, Sammy Guevara. That was nice.
Dang.
I think Jordan Grace has finally found a good balance where she's like not too beefy, but still a little
Yeah.
feminine.
Yeah, yeah. She's kind of found like a nice like middle ground. Like she's like she's jacked, but she's not like crazy like yoked.
Yeah, cause there was a time when she was just looking real mannish because she was just so fucking yoked out.
Yeah, yeah.
No, not the catering, not the food table. Motherfuckers got to eat later. What we get hungry after the match, bro? Are we really trying to make? I'm sorry, TNA, but trying to make Dana Brooke look like a big deal. Man, good luck, man.
Yeah.
And they're not even calling her Dana Brooks no more. She's going under a different name.
It's like it's a weird name too.
It's very weird. I forgot what it is already. It's so weird. That's why I'm just calling her Dana
Like
Brooks.
Ash. It's like Ash by something.
Of elegance or something. Ash by elegance. It was like, so I don't know.
Yeah, there you go. Ash by elegance.
But I mean, good on you. Trying to make it seem like she's a big deal. I mean, I wouldn't tell you to be like, it's just Dana Brooke. But it is what it is. But just listen, I understand. Listen, they saw her performance when she showed up to the Waffle House Arena a couple weeks back. She did a couple shows for ELW. They saw she had a little potential. So Scott saw her. He picked up the phone. He saw she was doing some. They saw her in that title match against Raina. They saw the match. They saw the match. They saw her go up against Ingrid Cold. They saw the match and they're like, oh, we need Dana Brooks and TNA. So I understand. She came through, did a couple shows for us. We let her get a match. She did the job though. That's the thing though. She did not really. She did beat our women's champion in a non-title competition. Very impressive. So she did.
There you
get
go.
that.
You gave her the rub.
I gave her a little rub on her first night. She beat the women's champion in a non-title competition. Then she tried to claim that she should get a title match. She had a number one contender match with Ingrid Cold. Ingrid Cold managed to get the win on that one. And now Ingrid Cold is our new women's champion. Yeah, there you go. But like I said, they saw the potential. They saw the money that she was doing over there at the Waffle House Arena and had to put on the roster. So I understand. Big up Scott D'Amore. You got a new acquisition. And I'm glad at AELW we were happy to facilitate Dana Brooke and keep her on the people's minds and hearts, keeping her relevant. Ooh. Oh, Takeshita fucking coming in for the interference.
Is it still the tag team title match?
Yeah. But there's a problem. The ref just noticed
Oh
a
my God.
problem. Technically, Jericho's covering Big Bill. He should be counting it, but they're not.
Oh. That makes me think that they're not gonna win. Not that I thought they were gonna win anyway, but
Now Sammy Guevara climbing up to the high rent. He going all the way to the top too, boy. Ooh.
rear view.
Oh, and Powerhouse House pulls him out of the way. Now, let me guess. Here comes Ricky, go for the pin. And new champion. And still champions. What a shocker.
Yeah.
At Battle of the Belts, the title didn't change hands?
I know. It's insane. I can't
Say it ain't
believe it.
so. Even though technically, accidentally, Jericho was on top of Big Bill, but the ref couldn't count that shit. That's why they moved the camera away so they can get Jericho off of Big Bill.
Damn.
Oh, that was a hot shot right there on the apron.
Yeah, that was nice.
Not a shocker. Titles did not change hands.
I know. Big surprise, right?
It's like, at what point does like the fan base unanimously, anybody who really considers himself like an AEW fan, go, hey Tony, unless titles changing hand at a Battle of the Belts, don't do it, because it's almost a waste. Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, that was nice. You see, I don't know, like I was kind of counting. I was kind of downing on Trinity at the start of this match, but she's actually showing something here tonight.
Jordan Grace. Huh? It's Dropper, son. Oh, new
Yeah, there
champion.
you go. There you go. Gordian slip confirmed.
Uh-huh. Freudian slip confirmed.
Yeah. Freudian slip. What did I say? Gordian? So I guess, I guess that'll probably just be what it is. Like she'll probably she's going back to WWE.
Uh-huh. But thanks for spoiling though. Fucking Aiden English.
Yeah. Thanks. Thanks Aiden. Thanks Aiden English. You bastard.
Be mad at don't be mad at me because I listened to your ass. After tonight, I don't know if Moose is gonna come out here walking away with the title.
Yeah, it's sort of the opposite of what I thought. Like I thought that we were gonna have like all these title changes, and it seems like the the championships are favoring the champions.
But it is time for the main event.
I guess like a couple title changes changed hands, but yeah, I don't know.
And now we got another Serena D promo. Again, this is the stuff they need to do. You got to reintroduce people. But like, don't waste it though. You making all these vignettes for Serena Deeb. I hope you have plans for Serena Deeb. You know?
Wow. Join the Blackpool Combat Club. You like let her join the Blackpool Combat Club.
I think she might, because wasn't there talks of they supposed to be introducing a new member?
Yeah, and like her style would fit so well with that group, and it would make sense for them because they don't have any female representation, so it would make sense for them to want to incorporate a female. So this way, like, okay, we could potentially we could have some BPC representation in the women's division.
Get out of here. Alex Shelley has the third longest TNA world title reign? Are you serious?
Like I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like I have to go to the books on that one.
I mean, I know one of them was Bobby Roode. I forget who the other one was. Oh, it's time for the host title.
Oh, but I guess because they don't like they don't count the same lineage as when they had the NWA world title. So I guess maybe that could make sense.
Yeah,
Who's
probably. I
this
don't think.
guy?
Yeah, I don't think they're counting. I don't think they're counting NWA reign.
Who's this guy in the suit?
A football guy.
Oh, okay.
Moose.
I still say give it to Alex Shelley. Or give it to Moose. Give it to Moose.
I mean, yeah. I guess you could say he had a good run. If you the third longest reigning, that must mean something.
See it's kind of like it's kind of like when we were talking about like Gunther's like UK championship reign. But how long has it been since they've actually run a show? You know, so you have to kind of take that into consideration a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, like just you have to factor that in a little bit. Like they haven't actually done any kind of show or any kind of pay-per-view in like what 2 months.
Yeah.
Like I know it's only 2 months; it's not that big a deal, but still, I think it's at least something worth considering.
The host title.
That's one example. That's one case where I I I don't want the title to change hands on Battle of the Belts. I don't want NJ to win the CBS title. That would be that would be a disaster.
That would not be best for business.
Oh, he's in a faction with Myers and Hobo Edwards. Got it.
Oh, okay.
Called the
Okay.
System. Got it. Because I was like, yo, what happened with him and Myers? Because him and Myers were a team for a cup of coffee, and then all of a sudden, and then like nothing happened.
Well, I was kind of confused as to like when did Eddie Edwards link up with these guys?
That I don't know.
Yeah, because as far as I know, it was a tag team, like Moose and Brian Myers. They were the most professional wrestling gods or whatever. So I was kind of unsure as to when Eddie Edwards was invited to that party, but okay. I guess that makes more sense if they're a faction. I guess that makes a little more sense. Yeah, I'm still Team Moose for this one.
So what is the show going to be called Impacts?
Yeah. I think the show is still going to be called TNA Impact.
Okay. I mean, it's fine. You might as well keep the Impact name for the show.
Yeah,
because that's originally what it was like in the beginning. Involved. So it just kind of only makes sense, really. I don't know, man. Moose's big boy, Shelly. Anybody in AEW, take these ladies to the goddamn gym and make them actually work out. I need muscles, man. I need ladies to be a little more athletically built. They don't look formidable, especially when they come across the one that's actually trying to get their shit quick. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Like I'm not, like I say, you know, I don't need you to look like, I don't need you out here looking like China. But at least act like you lifted a weight once in a while. You know, you did a curl once in a while, some pull ups. You know what I mean? Something. You ain't gotta be veiny vascular, but can I at least get a muscle? Can I look like can you not look like you 50 pounds?
Yeah, like put on a little like muscle mass, you know.
I mean, I ain't asking for you to try to give me like Jay Cargill results. I mean, no one's asking for that.
Well, but at least look like you're a professional athlete.
Yeah. And I'm
like
especially like Julia Hart,
you're
supposed to be like this professional cheerleader athlete. I would think you would be a little more like muscular, like gymnastics. They got a little muscle on them. You looking just all just lean, like no definition, not a bicep to be
Yeah, like
found.
tiny, so tiny. He's so tiny and slender.
I mean, same thing for Anna Jay. Like she just looks like a regular lady. Like you're not even like if I saw you on the street, I would never guess you was a professional wrestler.
Yeah,
Like you do not look like an imposing figure.
definitely not.
Like Jordan Grace. I see Jordan Grace come down the street like, yo, she look like she out here deadlifting dudes, son. I'm not. I ain't gotta ask what she do for her living. I could take a pretty good guess.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? When you got like muscles in your neck, like yeah, I ain't gotta ask. I see the gun show. I see the striations. I see you flexing titties at me. Like you over there flexing titties and shit like that. I ain't gotta ask what you do for a living. I know you know what barbells look like.
oh yeah.
You probably give me 100 right now. Give me 100 push-ups right now. And not even smear makeup for sweating. But Anna J and Miss Julia Hart here, like, nah, y'all look like just straight valets. Y'all remind me of this of the Stacy Keeblers of the day. Like y'all had no real you were just pretty girls. Just pretty girls. Like I need some muscles. I need you to look like at least you at least are trying to build bulk. Like I said, I'm not looking for China. You ain't got out here looking like you ain't gotta be out here looking like Madeja. You ain't gotta be out here looking like Raka Khan. None of that.
I think you look somewhat like an athlete. Like at least you look like if you were to tell someone you're a pro wrestler, they would kind of be like, "Oh yeah, okay, I could believe that."
Yeah. And that even goes for like the bigger girls. Like if you're gonna be a big girl in the business, at least be of certain build that like yeah, you look like you probably a wrestler. Like the Piper Nivens or the Willow Nightingales. Like they at least yeah, I'm a big girl, but I like you know, she putting it together in a way where it's like, yeah, you look like a wrestler.
Yeah.
I'm saying, but at least try, man. At least shit. Like, look at Thunder Rosa. She got a bill. Like, I mean, just like I said, I'm just asking for a little. Like I said, you ain't gotta be out here. You ain't gotta hit the juice. You ain't gotta get on the gas. You ain't gotta be stupid buff. Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Anyway, she's trying to choke Anna Jade out here.
Let me guess, he's gonna retain.
She better not try that moonsault though. That's for sure. Cause that was humble. She died after that last one.
Yeah, that was rough. That was rough. She should never do that again.
Oh, I think Julia's about to retain. She about to retain. Tap it out. There you go, Anna. Tap out, Anna. Tap out, girl. There you go. The host title is secure in the House of Black.
What's the main event? Orange Cassidy and Preston Vance.
I think so.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, like I
I
said,
wonder
it
who's
doesn't.
gonna win that.
I don't understand why we do this. Like it just like nothing ever happens. No title changes.
Mm-hmm.
Like tell me why I should care. You can even you can sit here all day and go, oh man, they put on a great match and it was fun to watch. But I'm like, okay, but at the end of the day, you already know how this shit is going to end. So it takes some of
Yeah,
the
but
enjoyment out of it because now you're just kind of waiting for, okay, what's the finish? But I know this team is not this person's not walking away champion. Like that
Yeah, like
whole little street
that's the big
fight,
part.
that just occurred. You can sit there all day and be like, "Oh, that shit was entertaining. That shit was fun. Whatever, hard hitting, whatever the fuck you want to call it." Like, yeah, there was some good spots in it, but at the end of the day, it's like, okay, what's the finish of how Ricky Starks and Big Bill are gonna retain their titles here?
Yeah,
Because you already knew they weren't losing because it's Battle of the Belts and no titles change hands at Battle of the Belts.
yeah, for sure. And whenever you have a title match where you feel like the championship is not in danger, it takes away some of the fun of what makes a title match.
So it's like, yeah, man, it doesn't matter at that point. It could be the best match you've ever seen, but does it really matter when, like I said, no title changed hands, and you knew it wasn't going to change
Yeah,
hands.
exactly.
So I'm like, yeah, miss me with all that. Like, there's no reason to have this show, especially on top of you just gave 2 hours of Collision, and Collision was kind of dog shit as well.
Hmm.
Well, this whole Saturday night for AEW in a whole is like, bro, complete L. Hard to Kill was a lot better show than this, and I've been focused on Hard to Kill the whole night since it started, and all the matches have been pretty decent.
Yeah, it's been a good show.
I haven't focused much on the New Japan stuff, but this certain matches I'm not that interested in, and certain matches I'll pay attention to. But I've also been paying attention to AEW, and it's like you've done nothing. But the whole night was full of fucking like just nothing matches. You did your little Copeland. Like I think they're trying to make Copeland the head of the show of Collision, but it's not really working. Or it's not getting the same attention to draw as it was when it was CM Punk. Like I said, yeah, Edge is a big name, but he wasn't CM Punk.
Well, it's just the thing with CM Punk is you knew you weren't going to see him on Dynamite. You knew you weren't going to see him anywhere else. So you had to watch Collision because that's the only place you were going to see him. With Copeland, like he wrestled just last Wednesday, like on Dynamite. Like he just had a match on Dynamite last Wednesday.
Yeah. So like it doesn't make sense. And then you got Hangman taking on JD Drake, who's basically a jobber, and then you got Hook coming in squashing out a jobber,
Mm.
and the rest was just a whole lot of nothing. Dustin
Yeah,
had a match. I don't even remember who he had a match with.
probably doesn't matter.
It probably doesn't even
if
matter.
you can't remember, it couldn't have been that important.
No, Willie Mack. He had a match with Willie Mack. And I guess he beat Willie Mack because then he had words with Christian Cage, which set up a match for Dynamite. And then what the rest of the show was, with the 6-man that went a half hour, the House of Black beating FTR and fucking Daniel Garcia.
Did Daniel Garcia take the pin?
No, House of Black won.
No, but who got pinned?
Oh, bald headed guy,
Okay, okay,
Dax.
okay.
But nothing really happened, and then we segue right into Battle of the Belts where no one's losing their title.
Yeah. Again, yeah, Battle of the Belts for sure. No one's using the title.
So I'm like, so what did we do tonight, Tony? Did we give people good professional wrestling? Did we give people a show to dedicate their Saturday night to? Because right now you're about to give one really mid ass main event right now.
You know, like if they gave it their best effort, I would at least like, you know, I would at least credit them for that. I would be like at least like, okay, like at least they tried their best, but it's just I don't even think that I don't even think they're putting in any effort to Collision anymore. Like it seems like I said, like Collision was just a vessel for CM Punk to be on AEW. Now that Punk's gone, they don't care about Collision, but they can't get rid of it because they have a contract. Like that's what it feels like to me.
Yeah, but you would figure at least, but even with, like I said again, even with the absence now of CM Punk, you still have a very healthy roster where it's like you could divide it and give time to those people here, and the other people get their time on Dynamite. Like instead, we just like, it's basically just a match to just whatever.
Yeah, you would think, but
El Perro Pegroso, Preston Vance. Like it's not like you're gonna put the belt on this dude. This dude has been doing nothing. In fact, he got more TV time when he had a mask over his face.
yeah,
Oh, did you see the new AEW title now?
yeah, with the side plates.
Yeah. Side plates though, they need to get a better whoever made them because that shit looks them side plates look cheap as fuck.
Yeah,
All right, we got TJP versus David Finlay. Oh, here comes the Kingdom. The Kingdom. Oh, that's right. Roddy wants that belt. So I guess are we?
yeah, Roddy.
How soon before they? Do you think Tony would even pull the trigger to put the belts on Roderick?
On Roddy.
Yeah.
Fuck, if he's fucking smart, he would. Yeah, I'm definitely pulling for Roderick Strong to win the international title. It probably should have been him winning it tonight on Battle of the Belts. At least that would have been interesting.
You would think instead of it would be more make more sense and more relevant than giving it to Preston Vance. Because
Yeah, is the match
at
with
least
Preston?
Roddy's been wrestling more on TV and getting wins on TV that would give you the argument of like, yeah, he should get a title shot next. Why are we here just going up against Preston Vance?
Yeah.
Like it don't seem to make no damn sense.
And it's like Preston Vance is the guy that he's not gonna win. So it's again, it's a title match where the championship is in no danger.
Yeah. And this match is the main event for the night, so it's like, okay. No titles change
Like
hands. Why? Tell me again why I should care about Battle of the Belts 9.
like if it at least was Roosh in the title match, but I think he's injured. But if it was at least Roosh, I would be like, okay, like yeah, like I could see Roosh kind of winning the title, but yeah, definitely not Preston Vance.
Undisputed Kingdom. I still think they should be coming out to their old Ring of Honor theme instead of the new shit they got right now.
Yeah, they did. Come on, Moose. You gotta put them away. Use those muscles.
You gotta use those muscles. Gotta get them, big boy. Hey, what's going on, Gojira? Jack Perry is in New Japan. What do you mean, Jack Perry? Jack Perry ain't in New Japan. We're watching New Japan right now. We're watching New Japan Strong. Watching David Finlay take on TJP. Oh, Spear. New champion. Moose.
Yeah, there you go.
Moose.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
I'm very okay with it. There you go. You usher in a new era of TNA with a fresh new world champion.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with it.
Wait, what's this? Oh shit. It's Ziggler. Ziggler.
Okay.
Hit him with the zigzag. Hit him with the zigzag.
Sort of. I'm a little surprised. I feel like surprised AEW didn't try to scoop him up. But hey, man, good for TNA. Very good for TNA.
Yeah, I mean, if they got him on roster, hey, that's a good pickup. Okay, yeah. He TNA, baby. That's what's up. That's actually a good get for TNA.
Yeah, big time. That's a big time get for them. And this is a big move for Nick Nemeth because like in a smaller company like TNA, I feel like he could shine more.
Yeah.
Like I feel like in WWE, he often just got lost in the shuffle, but I feel like here he can shine more.
Yeah. Hey man, good for Moose winning the world title. Big ups to Nick Nemeth joining TNA roster. I gotta get used to say Nick Nemeth because he's no look. I got the hiccups. Damn, he's no longer Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah. Yeah, good pay-per-view. Good pay-per-view overall.
Check the Twitters. Let me see. I'll do a little Twitter search real quick. God damn, why get the hiccups right now? Let's see.
そんな武士のマスクといえばジェリコ。
それか東郷さん。東郷選手。
東郷さんはバレたじゃないですか。
誰？
あれ？
ジャックベリー！
なんでジャングルボーイズ？
ジャングルボーイじゃないか。
なんで？
何しに来たの？
なんで？
だいぶひげ伸びましたね。
ちょっとタトゥー書いてきて。
用心棒。元ジャングルボーイことジャック・ペリーです。
どうした？
ね、ロンドン大会から姿消してましたよね。
昨年のフォービドゥンドアではサラダとね。
は
そうだ。大好きだからやっぱあそこは仲良くしてほしいなとか言って。
なんだ？お手紙？何？
お手紙？
井口さん。
あ、ちょっとAEWって書いてある。
大丈夫なの？
契約書。
コントラクトこれ。AEW やめたの
？I'm gonna have to get out of here a little bit early there.
カンペじゃなくて。
But yeah.
マジか。
これは AEW の人間
Yeah,
では
yeah,
ない
like
という
but
意
yeah,
思表示な
good
のか。
pay-per-view, good for TNA.
なんて書いてるの？スケープゴート。
Happy for them.
スケープゴートって
身代わりとか。
それを腕につけています。このジャック・
But
ペリーのメッセージが何を意味
I'll
する
catch
の
up
か。
with you later. I'll touch base with you
これ
later.
どうするんだこれ。
どうなの？
Alright, bro, see you.
So I guess Jack Perry is
ブシ選手のマ
ス
でもありますね。
Okay, hey, listen, man. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. But with that, I want to thank everybody for joining us here tonight. We're gonna wrap it up here. It was a good hard to kill. Collision's still going on. Actually, you know what? We'll wait till the end of Collision because ain't nothing gonna happen anyway. No titles changing hands, so we'll at least ride out this international championship contest. Now, what'd you do that for? Why would you throw him into the kingdom? Huh? Why get involved? Why you want to get involved? Oh, got him in the full Nelson. Got him in the master lock. Got him in the master lock. And 1, 2, 3. Of course, Orange Cassidy retains. Shocker, right? Shocker, right? Said absolutely no one. Battle of the Belts, where no one retains their championships. No one loses their championships at Battle of the Belts. They just retain. But with that, we're going to call it for tonight. I want to thank everybody for joining us. Make sure y'all smash that like, all that good stuff. Subscribe. Tell a friend about KliqBait Wrestling. We'll see you back here next week. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Enjoy the rest of your wrestling. And we'll see you next week. And make sure you always kick out. Thick Boys out.
Time has come, I'm ready to go. Venturing into the unknown. Fire's inside me, must be unleashed. People talk nonsense all the day. Shippuden, that's all they can say. I can't get no satisfaction. Woo-hoo! Challenge may have come. Woo-hoo! Fighting just begun, but there's no stopping. People spreading out my wings. Let's fly high. Woo-hoo! Concentrate my power. Woo-hoo! In the final hour, in the end, I'm gonna win. I hope you die. Don't you know I'm unstoppable? Don't even try, cause you will fall. I got a strength deep in my soul that gives me courage and control. I'll go beyond the limit break. The universe is mine to take. I have no fear. I think it's clear. Let's keep you tight high. Get all this Dragon Ball Super. We got the skill to blow Xeno away.